Vrabel and Urban Meyer. Meyer is now 0-5. Vrabel is 3-2. As the Titans come to Jacksonville and win again for the 16th time in franchise history. Your final score, Tennessee 37, Jacksonville 19. The Titans come to North Florida and get it done.
That's the voice of the Tennessee Titans, Mike Heath on Titans Radio. At the end of yesterday's 37-19 victory for the Titans, who are 3-2. Buffalo Bills 1 week from tonight on Monday Night Football, and then 6 days later, Kansas City. As the gauntlet begins, we welcome you into the fourth hour of JMart and Ramon, powered by All Four Seasons Garage Doors. Guests appear via the Mark Spain Real Estate Hotline with 11-year NFL veteran involved for life, Ramon Foster, Jonathan Schaefer, and Jason Martin. You can find us on Twitter at JMart and Ramon. Right now, on the Mark Spain Real Estate Hotline. Guy that had a heck of a day yesterday for the Tennessee Titans. A team lead, 12 total tackles. Linebacker David Long is with us. David, congrats on the win. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing well. So, a win is always good in this league. You guys go on the road and get a win in division. I know you know what's coming in terms of the quality of opponents, but how did you feel yesterday's game went?
I felt it went okay. It wasn't pretty, and, especially me personally. I missed a few tackles, but a win is a win. It's hard to win in the league, so I'm gonna take that. We won, so that's always good.
So against the Jets, I know that you probably had some plays you would have liked to have had back, and then yesterday you mentioned that, but you also made some big plays. Do you feel like as you're now playing a lot more snaps on this defense that the game is slowing down for you more and more in terms of you're able to process better what's happening, you're able to be in your spots faster, and you're able to just kind of, get a feel for the game earlier and make an impact?
Yeah, yes. That's what's going on for sure. But like you said, I wish I would have had some plays back from yesterday. But yeah, for sure, I'm playing more. The game is slowing down. I have to get used to, conditioning and playing all those snaps for sure. But, these next opponents coming up, I'm sure I'll be ready.
Dave, appreciate you.
We'll be ready.
Dave, appreciate you coming on this morning, man. And the first thing I want to ask you is, it's a different league now defensively with the targeting, with the protection of the quarterbacks and stuff like that. And now in the role that you're in, playing a lot of defensive snaps, man, just from our perspective on your side of the ball, what is it like playing defense now with the rules and protections of quarterbacks running, sliding, hitting the sideline? Do you guys have to make as far as adjustments now?
Yes, adjustments, and just make sure we looking at the bigger picture. Make sure we're careful, how we hit. It's hard, especially with me. I play aggressive. My dog Jeff Simmons, he plays aggressive. So we have to know, to obviously play aggressive still, but just to know when and when to not, to play, too aggressive or overly aggressive.
Yeah. With that being said, the next couple of weeks coming up, well, Trevor Lawrence was a runner too, but you got two known runners coming in with Josh Allen and also Patrick Mahomes too. How are you going to be able to deal with those guys? Because I'm watching the games last night. I'm sure you were. They're running with defenders beside them, and they're not hitting them yet. So what's the mindset?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to tell you right now. Once I get in the film room and watch some more film, but it's hard, honestly. With the rules today, so we'll play it ear by ear. But me, I'm gonna take a shot for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure my teammates will take a shot. We will obviously be smart. With that. So we know what comes with that, playing aggressive and stuff. So we'll be smart.
1 point, David Long, Titans linebacker, joining us here on the line on J. Martin and Ramon. David, 1 point, kind of branching off what Ramon just said. So Jeff got flagged for a hit on Trevor Lawrence yesterday, and I wanted, yeah, all right. So how do you play defense on a quarterback? Like Mahomes is a master of this. So is Aaron Rodgers, and Josh Allen's pretty daggone good at it too. And Trevor looks like he's learned it as well. Where quarterbacks near the sideline, he's going to keep on trying to get as many yards as he possibly can and then barely get out of bounds so that he can draw this flag. Like, how do you intelligently play that kind of a play where you get the quarterback out of bounds and avoid a penalty as he's trying to use the rules to his advantage?
I mean, that's hard, man. I mean, they wanted to protect the quarterbacks, and obviously, defense wants to, get a hit on them, especially if they want to, try to get that extra yard. So I guess, we'll just try to play it, by hand, but obviously we won't stop being aggressive. I mean, I guess I would rather take that penalty than to let him get, 3-4 more extra yards, But again, like I know what type, team I play with. I know what type defense I play with, of course. But we'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
So you guys have seen the top 2 picks in the draft in the last 2 weeks. You got Zach last week. You got Trevor yesterday. What do you think of those 2 guys? Are they as advertised?
Yes. I mean, Zach made some plays with his feet. Trevor made some plays with his feet yesterday. I mean, they're rookies, but they're getting better. They played good, but defense, yesterday we played better than we did the week before, and that's all I can ask for, especially the coaches. We defended every blade of grass, and we made some plays that counted.
Yeah. One of the guys that's a known leader on your defense, Byard, had a heck of a game yesterday, man. As far as being one of your team leaders, and especially defensively, how good was it to celebrate with him with the type of game he came out with yesterday against a divisional opponent?
I mean, he changed the game in multiple ways, especially early. We're returning the fumble recovery, and hitting Trevor to make it 4th and 1. And then we got the stop, and getting the pick at the end of the game. So, yes, he made some big plays that yesterday that changed the game.
Yeah. And also on the other side of this too, man, I see you celebrating with your teammates, man, on defense. And like you say, you're an intense guy. So to see somebody be able to match that, and I'm talking about Harold Landry, man, that's got to be fun to be a part of. Yeah, just his mentality, your mentality, Jeff so far, man. Like, that young nucleus of players that y'all have right now, you feeling really good about it?
Yes, of course, especially up front, man. That's what we need to be great at, and I feel like we're coming along. Especially, Jeff had a good game last night. I don't know if but he made some good plays, got at the quarterback. And Harold Landry, he made some plays last night, 2 sacks. Yeah, he was balling yesterday. So of course, up front is what we need to be great at, and I think my guys will be ready when the time comes.
Mm-hmm.
David,
especially these next couple games that's coming up.
Yeah.
David, you're still really young in the league. Who on the defense has kind of mentored you and helped kind of bring you up to speed and get you to being the player that you are right now? Who are the guys that you look to and you're just like, man, that guy was really important for me in this first couple of years to get ready to play?
Well, I would say when I first came in, Warrior and Bates, my position guys, they any questions I wanted to ask or any questions I need the answers to, they was always available. And Byard, as far as my position, because he doesn't play my position, but on and off the field, he's been available whenever I wanted answers to anything. And all in all, and Hazlitt, Coach Ty, anybody that these are all guys that I feel were what would I say?
Influential.
Just important and influential, yeah.
I mean, not questions, but answers. Anything that I need to ask, they were available to me. And me, of course, just learning, just playing, just getting more comfortable, and that's important to my success as well.
And so we'll wrap up with this question right here, man. I've been in this position too, but now you're walked into and earned yourself into a starter position. What does that feel like, number one? And since you got a taste of it, do you ever plan on going back?
I mean, I've been grinding for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been grinding for a while. So this means a lot, so much more than I can say. But for me to be out there, helping my team, and to be out there, every snap is very important to me. So, I'm gonna continue to, learn, and get better every week, so I can, stay out there. So it means way more than I can say right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, David, congrats on all the success. We're looking forward to seeing you guys under the lights here a week from today against Buffalo. That's going to be a whale of a football game and a big-time challenge. So you guys go have a great practice week, and hopefully we'll get a victory a week from now.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Indeed. That's David Long. David Long is very young and really talented.
Yeah. You hear it in his voice. How
hungry,
young he is, man.
excited. That's the kind of Titan you want to hear right there.
Since preseason this year, though. It's been a few names that's been chirped.
He was one we talked about before the season.
Yep.
And I didn't think he looked great against the Jets, but I thought he looked awfully good yesterday.
I'll say this. You hear it in his voice as far as talking about being proud of starting. My guy ain't trying to go back to the sideline.
No, he's not.
That's the reason I asked that, because I'm like, you want to be there. He was like, he wanted to say what he wanted to.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to go there, but it was just kind of like you want to do it respectfully enough where it's like you don't want to say, hey, is it cool that you took that position? It's like, no, it's just like, no, but how excited are you for the opportunity? And he had to work really hard to get there. He doesn't want to go back to the Pine.
Nah.
And he's probably not going to go back to the Pine if he continues to play the way that he played yesterday. But a hungry young Titan, that's what you want to hear right there. When we come back, Teresa Walker of the Associated Press, she will join us. We'll talk to her about what she saw yesterday. And, we'll get into them Vols as well.